So yeah, I got the pack. I walked into Tesco. So every day on the way to school, Tesco's is there.
Tesco's is always there.
So I go to Tesco's, then Tesco's. Go to the sweet section. Say, okay, today what do I want to try? Like if I've had, my thing was like if I've had too many like. So you know how Tesco used to do 3 for £1?
Yeah. Not anymore.
Nah,
not anymore in this crisis. Game over.
Game over. But anyway, so like if I've had like sweets that have like had too much sugar on them, I want to try something different. But anyway, this particular day, I walk in, I say, okay, cool, randoms. Like new packet, like it's different. It's similar to this. I think it's within the Starburst family. I think they're the people that own Round Trees. So anyway, so I tried the ice cream cone now. The texture is weird. Like it kind of tastes like it has a coating on it, but it's a good sweet. Like it's a good sweet. And then you get the little ones. The best ones are the ones with like the sugary jam stuff inside of them.
I'd rather have like chocolate than sweets. In my opinion, man. I can't lie.
You're not eating chocolate now, man. No. That's why this year has been such a struggle. Because I've had no sweet, there's just been no chocolate. No,
because like sweets just get me in my teeth, innit? Like
that's true.
It's a problem. I mean, chocolate does the same.
That's the thing.
And excessive.
That's the thing.
But
do you know what I mean? Like
sweets,
either way, they're both not good for you. Either way, they're both not good for you. Like either way, they're still gonna do damage to your teeth.
100%.
And I've had to have real questions in myself recently about like I've been listening to a podcast about health and like I was listening to a podcast about focus and like how. Everything like, in terms of like today, this is so far. We will get to basketball, ladies and gentlemen. But basically, it was a podcast about like focus and memory, and it was talking about like how like anti-dementia and like Alzheimer's, dementia, Alzheimer's, like kind of cures and things for that. Yeah. And they were talking about how like oftentimes people are looking for like drug alternatives to kind of like put these things off, when really it's more like the most effective way to kind of like counteract getting these things is your lifestyle in terms of like waking, like getting good sleep, 100%. Exercising, eating well. Doing all of these things consistently. Yeah. As like I even like for myself, like even like we're talking about diabetes, because diabetes is a thing of like loads of intake of like sugar and food, and like you're likely to get there. And they were just like, like people kind of like we have a tendency to look for shortcuts, but ultimately, if we want these things, like if we want a better attention span, all these, like you have to put some discipline in place and actually sort out.
Yeah, man.
That's just what it is.
It's a lot to do with discipline, man. And discipline is I think it's one of the hardest things to master.
I don't even think, I feel like it's a constant journey every day, bro. Like I think about this morning, I was meant to wake up and go to the work. I woke up and I said, I'm not going into the office today. My alarm went off at the right time. Yeah. I snoozed it and I stayed in bed. Yeah. And then so much so that it hit 9. I should have been at my desk. I was not at my desk. So
when you mean work, you mean
yeah, work. So I work from home. Yeah. But I can also go into the office to work.
Oh, but that's what you didn't want to do.
Yes, that's not what I wanted to do.
Yeah, but you can do the same work.
I can do the same work at home, but I was meant to see a colleague.
Oh.
Yeah. But lucky, so literally when I woke up at 8, I texted him, I was like, bro.
Not today.
Yeah, like.
Not today.
Not going to make it. And like, the thing is, my company, like, they like sometimes like in the foyer or whatever, like they give like free samples of stuff. So today was going to be like some skincare thing. They're going to give out like free skincare and like treatments and then like do Halloween makeup, all the works.
Okay. Would that have interested you?
No,
not so much, because obviously
the skincare, like, it's free products, whatever. But the makeup thing, not really. And they had some like blood donation thing going on as well. Like they'll give like just they're doing the whole thing about encouraging people to donate blood and stuff.
Oh, I see.
So they had like that going on as well in one of like the auditoriums and that.
You're not a big fan of needles.
I do donate.
Oh, you do donate?
Yeah, I do.
I'm not accusing you.
What do you mean? Why are you not using me?
I'm not accusing. No, you just seem like.
No, I don't like genuinely. The first time I think I ever had to deal with a needle, I think it was actually in school. I think there was a time they gave us like, we're gonna talk about basketball, I promise. There was they were giving us it's not immune.
No, probably something. What like were measles?
I don't know what it was. I don't know what year we were in, but they were giving us an injection.
No, it was definitely like primary school, though.
No, secondary.
Yeah,
I don't know if he was there. They called us out of our class. We walked into like just behind the reception, like behind the
reception.
What did we used to call that place?
Which place?
After that, but in between English and maths.
You're talking about vaccination?
No. I'm talking about the location. But it was a vaccination.
Was it a vaccine?
Where's the room? Where's that space called? The foyer, the room in between the language corridor and the English corridor. What was that space called?
The staircase.
No, doesn't matter. It's like a courtyard. Essentially, it was like a courtyard.
Oh yeah, it's the quad.
The quad. See, that's what I was looking for. Wow. Yeah, the quad. That's where it was. So you know how there's like the little health little
Yes.
staircase room, and then there's like
Yes.
the behind the reception. So behind the
Correct,
reception, there was
yes.
like a little staircase place. They just had
Yeah.
chairs lined up there, and like one nurse or whatever. So we went in there, sat down.
I don't think everyone did that one.
Maybe it was a super serum. Anyway, so yeah, we got in there now,
Yeah.
and then like, I don't know. The lady was like, I don't think I've ever been injected or anything before that point, unless I was a baby.
No, you must have, bro.
I hadn't been. That's the first
primary
injection.
school, everyone
I
in
didn't get any
primary
injection.
school.
I didn't get any injection in primary school. I remember having chicken pox, and actually,
I don't even think I had chicken pox,
you need to
which
get chicken
scares
pox.
me.
You should get chicken pox soon, but you need to find a little baby or something just to.
No, I must have had, because
Why?
if you don't have chicken pox when you were young,
When you get
when
older,
you're old,
yeah, it can be problematic.
and it's dangerous.
Yeah, it's dangerous. It's dangerous, very dangerous.
So actually, yes, I did have chicken pox. So I'm gonna convince myself I did have chicken pox.
And you'll find out whether or not. You'll find out. But you're around kids anyway, so you should know.
What does that mean?
In terms of like when they get chicken pox, you will get it once they start going to school and that. But like by kids, I mean like your nephews and nieces.
Yeah,
and that.
I don't think my nephews had chicken pox yet.
Oh, you'll get it soon. Kids pick up things like wildfire. Anyway, so I was there. The nurse kind of like was like, okay, cool. How are you with needles? I was like, I don't really know, but all I said is that I don't want to see it go in me, because it was like, it's almost like watching yourself get stabbed. Do you know what I mean? And so to this very day, I don't want to watch myself get stabbed.
No.
So
of course not.
I just tend to look away, and then the feeling of it when it goes inside, like you can feel it in your vein. Like it's a very weird sensation.
Did they give you the countdown?
I think I've had the countdown once before, but I prefer them just surprise me. Just put it in. Just put it in.
Yeah, I think it depends on the day for me.
Because if I brace myself, I don't know if you're meant to tense. Like I don't know.
I don't think you're meant to tense. No,
Because I don't know if you can even tense your vein. So
it's because it's obviously with the
blood flow.
layer.
Yeah. So it makes you more tough.
Yeah.
Exactly. So surprise is better.
Yeah, surprise
is better. But sometimes like it can be a bit uncomfortable. Like you can feel it's a weird sensation. Yeah. Anyway. Roll call. Who we got today? It's Moiwa, and we have a special guest. This is Charles.
In the building.
Yes. Yeah, let's get into it, man. Let's get into it. So it's been like now it's officially been like a full week in the association. I'm wearing this jersey to represent our player of the week from the East. As I said to you guys, every week Jason Tatum will be here because that's our MVP.
Is it?
Yeah, he is. Is there something?
I mean, the season just started.
And I believe that this is going to be the MVP.
Fair enough.
Like Paul,
you sit to that.
Yeah, Paul had some opinions that were contrary to, but I genuinely believe that this young man is gonna, and he's on his way.
Nah, I mean, he's always been on his way. Nah, like he's won.
Yeah, he has won. He's won. Now it's just that now it's time for the individual accolades to, to go up.
Fair enough, man.
Yeah. But first thing I want to talk about today is actually the undefeated teams. Well, until yesterday there was more undefeated teams, but sadly, the Cavs and the Lakers. Actually, I don't even know. Did the Lakers had already? I think the Lakers already had a loss, but the Cavs won.
Yeah.
The Celtics lost. I think there was one more other team that lost. OKC did win.
Yeah.
OKC did win. Currently, my standings is not loading. Who else? And I think that's it. I think it was OKC.
Yep.
OKC, Celtics, Cavs. There was one more team in the East.
In the East.
There was one more team in the East, I'm sure of it.
Mm.
One more team in the East, I'm sure of it, that didn't have a loss. Oh no, just those three. Just those three. Apologies, just those three.
I thought so.
Yeah. So, actually, now we'll get to Golden State. So, the Cleveland Cavaliers, I'll be honest, I started this season saying that they're a nothing team. I said that they are, I thought they were going to have a repeat of last year. Like, they were going to be, just so you know, today is all about wild accusations and exaggerations, just so you know, because it's only been a week of information. They've only played, some teams have played 5 games, some teams have played 4 games.
Yeah.
So, take everything I say with a pinch of salt.
We can get ahead of ourselves.
We can, definitely.
Oh, no bars.
So, with Cleveland, I'm not going to say anything too crazy, but I think the new coach is actually definitely having an impact, and I think we're seeing that coaching really matters this year. We're seeing that with the Lakers and with the Cleveland. You know what I mean? I think he's Kenny Atkinson. He was also the same The last time I think he was head coach was with the Nets. You know when the Nets had the team that was dancing on the bench? Everybody should remember that meme when D'Lo got his...
I remember that one.
Yeah, that was the last time he was a coach.
That was a vibe. That's that team there.
Yeah, that team was a vibe. It was a vibey team.
Was a vibe.
And I think this time around, like, he's managed to really, like, defensively they were good. These last 2 seasons, like, they were good. But offensively, they just couldn't get anything clicking. And I was like, so that's why yesterday, like, I made sure to kind of tune into them versus the Lakers. I mean, it was a shame that it was a blowout to some degree. Like, the whole game was kind of like, they kind of got a lead on them early in the first. And so from there, it was kind of like just managing the lead and like maintaining it to some degree.
I mean, I myself, guilty, only saw the highlights. And every 3 seconds, it flipped to Donovan Mitchell from way deep down. And he kept on just scoring.
Donovan Mitchell, you know what,
it's crazy. It's crazy.
I don't know how I feel about him in terms of, I don't know how highly I should rate him.
Yeah. Because
I feel like in general, I don't really think he's that special. When I say that, I mean like, that sounds harsh. That sounds hella harsh. But when I say that, I mean like, he's a small guard with a great scoring capability. And like he's able to kind of like, to score in bunches, and he's super athletic. So he's like he's a cool guy. He's a good guy to build around. Yeah. But like when guys like, I see him in the same category as like a Jamal Murray.
With a Jamal Murray,
that's genuinely like the kind of
what is Jamal Murray? Can we be specific?
Jamal Murray is like
the current Jamal Murray.
Like playoff Jamal Murray.
Playoff. Oh, so his best.
Like, yeah. That's why like Donovan Mitchell is that consistently. That's what I would say.
I don't think there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, but I don't see him any height. Like I don't see him as like a superstar. I feel like,
I mean, if we rewind it a couple years back,
even on the Jazz, he was never a superstar. It was never a superstar.
I wouldn't say superstar now.
Okay,
but he's been dropping superstar stats.
He can he can score. Like he can give you the 50 ball games. He can do all of that stuff. But is that all you really need to make you a superstar? Because I personally, I think one side of the court, he's not that effective at, personally. And I'm somebody that I appreciate both offense and defense, in my opinion. I think I don't think he can be the player that takes you to the mountaintop. Like I think Jalen Brunson is better than him.
You think Jalen Brunson is better than him?
I think Jalen Brunson is better than him. Personally. That's my belief.
No bars. This is crazy. No bars.
Because I think Jalen Brunson has the ability to elevate those around him. And I think for me, I value, like, that's not something you can often quantify. Like, yeah, assists are there, cool. But I think even in general, just like your presence on I guess they have like plus minus stats and people, all that stuff. But we're not going to get into that stuff because, anyway. Yeah. But I think Jalen Brunson, like, we watched it last year on the Knicks, like, him taking the sum of their parts and elevating that, putting an X factor on that. Part of it was solely because of his own play, but also like the way that he strategizes, the way like him being on the court, how it affects things, how it makes things tick. With like Donovan Mitchell, I don't know, I feel like in some ways it's easy to kind of contain him. Like with a good enough team, I don't think it's that hard to contain him and stop him.
You know what I think it is, Donovan Mitchell has been going under the radar. With Jalen Brunson, with these couple last seasons, he got given the time to shine. And that's what helped his mentality.
But Donovan Mitchell's had his own team for years now, bro. Huh? Donovan Mitchell's had his own team. He had his own team in the Jazz. Like it was him and Rudy Gobert running the show.
And what did they do? I can't lie.
They were the number 1 seed and they got swept every year, bro. That's what they were doing.
But I think that was because of other instances like Rudy Gobert. You know, he was a problem. He was a problem for them. Okay. He was a problem for them.
So you don't think Donovan has any responsibility to play for that?
Of course he does.
Exactly.
Of course.
Exactly.
But I don't think Jalen Brunson would have done the same thing that Donovan Mitchell
really
done if they
in a switch position.
Yeah,
nah, I disagree.
You know where Jalen was?
What? He was on the Mavs, bro. He was playing behind Luka.
He went first.
Yeah, because he's playing behind Luka, bro. That's not fair.
Even before Luka, right?
They got drafted the same year, bro. They got drafted the same year.
Did they?
Yeah, they got drafted the same year.
No bars.
Bro, so he was behind Luka for the whole time. And I think the first time we saw him lead that team by himself in the playoffs, it was beautiful, bro. It was beautiful. I'm just saying, I can see a team going further with Jalen Brunson than I can with Donovan Mitchell. That's what I see personally.
So what happened last season?
The Cavs got to 7 games against Orlando, bro. Orlando that hadn't have much playoff experience. The Cavs, the new team, they still had some young pieces, so I'll give it to them. They also didn't have, like, as a collective, they had more experience, but not as much experience. They beat them in 7. They faced the Celtics. The Celtics were going to wash them regardless.
Exactly.
But I think this season, one thing that also is nice for the Cavs is Evan Mobley is finally maturing.
Yes.
Evan Mobley's finally like getting to that. I don't want to say Chris Bosh because everybody had him projected as being like Chris Bosh type of player. I don't really know if I see that because I don't really know if his shooting is that consistent. But I like what I see from him, like with his post hooks in the paint. Jarrett Allen is one of my favorite centers in the league. He had a very nasty block on Rui Hachimura yesterday, where he just kind of made him sit down, and it was very it was humbling.
It's sad for Rui, man. I can't lie.
Why? Rui's playing good ball, bro.
Is he? The last time I saw something, LeBron James was shouting at him, pass me the ball, swing it.
Yeah.
Lord have mercy.
Yeah, but Bron is always gonna make sure the guys
Rui,
get into.
stand up for yourself, man.
Hey, listen, that's the guy on the team, bro.
Who?
LeBron is the guy on his team. So what do you mean stand up for himself? How is he gonna stand up for himself?
Take the shot again. Don't swing it. Don't swing it.
Okay, that's gonna
take the shot.
That's how you.
That's how you make a name for yourself.
That's how you end up out of the league, bro.
You see what Jeremy Lin did against Kobe Bryant?
There wasn't gonna be.
He waved him off,
bro. But
he shot his shot,
and he was hot, bro. He was hot,
and he was hot. But Kobe
was Rui hot? Was Rui hot? Huh? Was Rui hot?
But if you keep on shooting, you will eventually get there.
No.
Not on the side though. Rui, I saw him from when he was in Wizards.
I had high hopes from him.
High hopes.
I had high hopes.
High hopes.
Yeah.
You know, and currently it's been
It's been tough.
It's been tough for him, man.
It has been tough. But I think JJ Redick has a different way of them playing. I think yesterday's game was tough for them in general. Like I feel like it was just they went up against a team that I think just defensively that they were ready to kind of counteract Anthony Davis. To some degree, like
but that's crazy, don't you think?
But everything is going through Anthony Davis now, bro. That's the anchor. Like literally before yesterday's game, they were 3-1, and that's their best start since 2010.
No, but I be hearing these things where before that game, Lakers, different Lakers,
they are different,
crazy.
Yeah, but you can have a bad game, bro. You can have a bad game, and I think that's pretty much what yesterday was. Bronny got his first points, so even
everyone was
even though they lost that. The thing is like. It's kind of this whole Bronny James. I'm trying to not put any much pressure, like because even I was talking to some guys earlier this week. Like he's heading for the G League, like right.
Oh no, 100%.
He's gonna go get his education in the G League before he can actually get consistent.
Which
minutes. You should for sure. Agreed for sure. Like he skipped a lot. Like he missed some of his senior year, I think, in high school because of the heart.
Yep.
So and he just left college 1 year in, and like so we see the difference between like him and like a more polished rookie like Dalton Connect, who's actually like actively contributing. So I think it's different. But I think in terms of like shifting slightly onto the Lakers and like their start, I think JJ has them really, really bought in. And he's got them running a different kind of way that is quite beautiful to see.
I think it's still the honeymoon period right now.
Really?
To be honest. They can do better.
Bro, they're winning games, bro.
They can do better, man.
They can do better. But I think this is a good trajectory. Like I'm personally, I'm gonna do this. Am I really gonna do this? Alright, cool.
No bars.
No bars were free today. No bars were free. So I've been having a heated debate in the group chat between like, is Anthony Davis better than Jason Tatum? I've been having a heated debate, and I've been riding with my guy. But Anthony Davis, genuinely to start this season, bro has been. I think his first game he had like 35 and 15. I think he's been consistently like in the 30s, like 30 and 10, averaging that for the season. I think he was
for the current season
for the week.
No bars.
I think he was like 32, 11 and 6, something like that, or 3. That's what he averaged. And I think finally, like all the talk about like when LeBron first got him, the talk was like AD's going to lead us. AD's going to be the guy on this team, and I think JJ's now finally put a system together that like it makes sense. Like that AD's seeing the ball in the paint, he's seeing the ball on the perimeter, he's seeing it in the post, like he's seeing it wherever he wants the ball is coming to him, and then the guys are just running around, cutting, getting screens, shooting open threes, and it's making some sense. It is making some sense. So I feel like I don't know why I mentioned the Jason Tatum part now.
Well, that's a heat debate. I don't know where that came from.
I don't know. I don't even know why. But anyway, what I was going to say in terms of like AD's taking that.
That's that lead.
He's taking that lead, and I think that's the formula. Like God willing, he remains healthy.
There's a senior on their team.
He's very much a senior. He's going to be 40 in December, bro.
Yeah, bro. So like he should be taking the lead,
for sure. So he needs to kind of like carry them in that in that space. Like he needs to do, and I think he's doing it. And I think this year that's gonna be the defining thing of whether or not they're successful. Like whether or not Evan Davis.
I feel like that's always the
it is, but now finally,
like,
there seems to be some flashes of hope. Like JJ Redick has them brought in. Do you know what I mean? So I think overall we can say yes, JJ's done a great job.
Currently, yeah, he's doing a good job. But I just think
it's a honeymoon.
It's honeymoon period. Like
Why?
everyone's rejuvenated because it's a new coach. It's LeBron's friend. I might get a little guest appearance at the pod. Like, come on, man.
I don't even know if we can say he's LeBron's friend.
What do you mean? What are they just?
Colleagues, bro.
They're
colleagues.
They're that professional, huh?
Yeah, because even when
enough.
you're like, I'm acting as if I know JJ Redick personally, but from when I saw them on the pod, they didn't have that much of a relationship before that. Mm-hmm. Do you know what I mean? It was kind of just like respect each other as professionals. Yeah, and the game, you know, yeah, the beautiful game.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. But what other team I want to talk about? OKC Thunder. I'm actually happy that today I don't have to argue with anybody about the greatness about OKC.
Yeah.
I'm happy that I actually have the freedom to kind of.
Why? Who do you argue
because
with?
Paul is a consistent, and Kelvin, they're consistent haters. They believe that Shea is just They believe that Shea is just
come through.
some guy. Welcome. Recurring guest. You got Robin back. Welcome, bro.
Hello.
What's up?
Yeah, we're just getting. We're doing well. Doing well.
Blessed, bro.
Doing well. Yeah, we're just
now the ballers are finally here.
Hey, let's
That's
do
what I'm
it.
saying.
How's everyone doing?
Is that what you wanted to tell me?
Nah.
Because you know what it is? Me and Charles were saying, sometimes these guys, when they talk about basketball, it feels like they don't know how to play it.
They don't know how to play it.
They don't know how to play it.
What did we have to tell them? No bars.
No bars or freedom. Okay. So no bars basically means you're free to say anything you want to say. Essentially, that's the statement.
Gist of it right now. Like,
Crazy.
Yeah.
So people who know how to play ball are finally talking.
It's important.
I don't know how I feel about you guys coming from my co-hosts, but
It's important.
I didn't agree to this.
Shout out, Paul.
I didn't agree to this. This just came my way.
Shout out
This
KD.
just came my way. Apparently,
Good defender.
Don't really laugh, man.
No, man. Hey, man.
Okay. Thank you guys for that disclaimer. Appreciate it.
No problem.
But yes, OKC. So yesterday we got not a rematch. The first matchup of Wemby versus Chet this year.
Talk to them, Charlie.
My fantasy is loving it at the moment.
Really? Yeah, he had a good game. Chet had a very good game.
He's had better.
He has had better.
What Wembanyama though?
I think he went 1 from 5. I think yesterday he didn't really.
He's had better.
Yeah,
I think he's had one good game this season.
Yeah, it's been a bit tough for him to start the year, but I think it's only been a weekend. It's only been a week. But I think what we're seeing from Chet right now is an ascension into stardom. Really, I think this. You guys, why are guys waiting? I think
No. I just think he was
already a star. Already from last year.
I feel like
Last year was his rookie season,
and he was still neck and neck with Wemby until Wemby had to put a little sauce in it.
But they didn't feel that way though. The media didn't feel that way. Personally, I saw so much hype on Wembanyama that Chet was in the background.
Overshadowed.
Yeah, absolutely.
100%.
And I feel like Chet has been doing better than Wembanyama.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Currently.
Currently,
but part of it helps that he has a better team around him. That does play.
Okay.
That does play a factor.
It does play a factor. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? That's also why Wemby's numbers last year were so astronomical, because like nobody else on his team is contributing the same amount. Like even though Devin Vassell, like, but you know, so his numbers look bigger because what's around him is messy. But I think yesterday's matchup, I think in some ways it's not really even a fair contest right now until Wemby gets a good team. Like the matchup between the two of them, it's always going to be nice to say who gets more numbers in that. But I think right now, OKC is going to get more wins until, because I think the Spurs right now, I feel like they're just putting things together. Like they're figuring out how to get CP ticking with this older group. Harrison Barnes is also there trying to be like a vet, trying to grow these guys up. But it's an interesting experience. But on OKC, I was happy about the trades. Them getting Alex Caruso and Hartenstein. Hartenstein is out at the moment.
Yeah.
He's had an injury. I think he's coming back in, I want to say November.
I like Alex.
Alex is a really good player. He's a really good player. Like yesterday, he's getting some good assists. He hasn't been knocking down shots just yet.
he hasn't been the same since the Lakers.
Does he not?
No, I disagree with you. I think you're just trying to overtake.
Are you sure?
I disagree with you.
I mean, in the Bulls, he played.
The Bulls was if you're on a bad team, if you're on a bad team,
Do you think the Bulls are a bad team?
Yes. If you're on a bad team, are you really gonna think? No, not you think. Are you really gonna see? Like, it can be hard for you to kind of like truly see a guy's value unless you're actually watching the games closely. Do you know what I mean? Because like you'll just see their score. Okay, they got blown out today. They got blown out then.
No, but Alex, he just seems like the nitty and gritty.
He is.
That's his game. You won't see those stats on that.
No, you won't. You won't. It's all the hustle plays, all that little stuff.
Yeah.
And I think the thing for me this year that stand out about them defensively, they're really taking it up again. They're matching with their offense, and I think.
Are you talking about the Jazz?
No, I'm talking about OKC.
Okay.
And I think we actually will see them like maintain like the same kind of form they had last year. I think they're going to stay in that first seed kind of.
Yeah, I heard someone on my left.
Yeah.
Thought different
about OKC.
About OKC.
What did you think about OKC?
I didn't believe them.
You still don't believe them?
I still don't believe them. OKC, they have a great team. I must say, like. Together, they can combine together and be something in the future. Absolutely. But in today's day and age, you need experience. You need players that are there in the moment. And Shea is there, but Shea is not enough.
I think Chris Paul gave a lot of knowledge and wisdom.
Bro, the guy has done his service, bro.
Yeah,
he was on the Clippers. He got trained up by Lou Will, and then man, he was getting that from Pat Bev and Trez. He was getting that knowledge.
Yeah, minus Pat Bev.
Anyway, OKC. He had Dennis Smith. I think not Dennis Smith. He had Dennis Schroeder and CP.
Yeah.
He was getting knowledge from G.
A lot of knowledge.
He soaks up a wealth of knowledge. I think them getting Caruso brings in another veteran who's won a championship. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They just picked up Hartenstein, who also had a deep run in the playoffs last year. So I don't really know what it is like. You only get experience by playing, and they're playing well and winning games.
And they're playing well, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So you don't have to buy the hype. You don't have to buy their stock. Personally, I'm on the train. I'm on the gravy train. I think I'm seeing high things from them for their future.
I mean, OKC always has a place in my heart all the time.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
There's some bias there, but
there's definitely some.
We'll get to that guy. We'll get to that guy shortly.
D guy. Yeah, right.
D guy. I don't know about D guy.
Guys, if you know what the guy he's talking about, you will laugh.
He wears number 0. That's what I say. Another team.
Don't be fooled.
Another team I wanted to talk about quickly was the Warriors. This year's been interesting. So they lost Steph.
Yes, they did.
Ankles.
Good for me.
Good for you. This guy's
Apologies.
fantasy team. So his ankles. Chronic situation over there. So he's done for a little while. But somehow they beat the Pelicans back to back. And I wish Kelvin was here to really defend his team.
The Pelicans.
They have
There's not much defense he can do.
They have no DeJounte Murray, but they still have Zion and BI. So it's a bit like what's going on there. But I think my biggest question mark. So they got Buddy Hield this offseason. They got Buddy Hield, and he's averaging like 19 points per game right now, which is he's coming off the bench. Yeah, that's a lot. You know, we had a departure of Klay in the offseason, which is sad, and we'll speak about Klay. But my question mark on them is like, what do they want to do with Jonathan Kuminga? Do you know what I mean?
Put him on the bench, innit?
Yeah, bro. We put him back on the bench. And I'm like, that is. Are you going to be willing to kind of transition the keys? Like, I'll ask you guys, like, right now, how do you think is the best way to maximize Steph's career? Should you look to trade him and just go all in on the rebuild, or do you try and get some pieces around him to kind of go forward? Because it's kind of confusing what they're doing. You know, because on TNT, I think it was Kenny was saying something like, "This is the year where they see, okay, cool, whether or not they can still, whether they can still contend, or whether they're going to find out that they're a step off of it and they're just like a middle of the pack team." And for me, I think this is going to be an opportunity where Steph is my favorite player. If you didn't know, now you know.
That's crazy.
And
what you're about to say is crazy.
No, what I'm about to say is not crazy.
No bars.
No bars.
You don't remember.
So I think it makes sense for them to kind of put something together to make him compete a little bit. And I think Jonathan Kuminga can be a big piece towards that. I don't know what Steve Kerr's issue is around like fitting him in. I don't know. I'm actually starting to believe. Maybe I'm starting to think that Steve Kerr maybe not be as great as a coach as everybody's saying.
No bars.
Hot take.
That is a hot take.
Not
Right
even
there.
because it's like I personally I love
disrespect.
I love Steve Kerr. You know what I mean? Like he's like a 7-time, 8-time, 9-time champion. Not enough. But I have question marks around like his decision making sometimes, bro. Do you know what I mean? Because some people might argue that the Warriors won all their championships because they had extreme, like the overwhelming talent, and which is what won them. I don't know why some guys are nodding vehemently, but he also put pieces together. He also was the one that made Andre Iguodala come off the bench. He was also the one that like strengthened that bench unit, like the strength in numbers kind of, he was echoing that and pushing that in. Do you know what I mean? Like the whole system, like kind of the triangle-esque thing that they run, that's partly of him. So, but now with this Jonathan Kuminga, Andrew Wiggins situation, I don't know if it's because he's never had a player like JK or what it is that like he just really, it's almost as if like he doesn't want to go all in on him. Do you know what I mean? That's what it kind of feels like. He's not ready to invest everything into him.
I mean, I don't know if they're similar play styles, but Jordan Poole, that situation there.
But Jordan Poole got punched.
He got punched.
That was the reason why he got. That's what personally, I think that's the reason why he had to leave the show.
That's crazy, isn't it? Crazy how that happens. Crazy.
So is that Draymond's fault in any way? In any way?
Yeah, of course, Draymond punched him. So of course it's Draymond's fault.
Of course, but like
in terms of him leaving.
So Jordan Poole had to go because Draymond punched him.
Draymond Green has been the one that's been here while we've been winning championships. So if you think about that, he's more of a legacy type. Like he's also, as you were saying earlier about experience is the thing that matters. Do you know what I mean? Don't go back on your word.
He wants
to
be a commentator now, though.
He wants to do whatever he wants. Draymond Green wants
let him do what he wants.
Yeah, but I think you still need him to kind of coach up guys, and that's what he's kind of there for. But on the Jordan Poole situation, I think he was never Jordan Poole on the Warriors. I don't think he was going to be that star, and I think now that we've seen him go to the Wizards, nah, bro. So I think maybe he needed more coaching. Maybe he needed some more years underneath Steph. Maybe he did. Maybe he genuinely did need that before he went to the Wizards. Yeah.
So you think Kuminga has a higher
ceiling for sure. I think Kuminga has that thing that could make him really special, bro. I think he has all the tools. I think his shot is coming around. His mid-range game is coming around. He has the mentality to do it. I just don't know whether
mentality.
Yeah, I think he has the mentality, bro. I feel like he's actually be like everything that's been going on with him and Steve Kerr. Like he's just kind of taken it in his stride. We haven't seen him like we heard some things reports about like young guys want to get more time and that like last season. But I don't think he's thrown his toys out the pram. Whatever he's been asked of him, he's been doing. You know what I mean? So I think in a way it's now for like the Warriors to decide, are we going to invest in him? Because they haven't extended him. They haven't come to an agreement on an extension. So it's like, what are you going to really do with
if he's going to say, you know what, maybe I don't want enough minutes. Why would the Warriors want to invest in him if he's like, in terms of like complaint, like that was last in terms of complaint that he wanted more minutes. Like, he wants more minutes.
Yeah.
But now he's like,
you don't take a back seat, but like whatever Steve Kerr wants to do, use him like he's gonna do. Like, he's not gonna argue with coach. He's just like he's being.
So where's the drive?
What do you mean where's the drive? Passion? You're not meant to argue with your coach.
Not argue, but like, yo,
it's interesting.
I wanna, put me in, coach.
Yeah,
put me in.
But in that same breath, he did like. It's like these last two games, Steve Kerr I think brought him off the bench because he knew that this game was going to be heavily reliant. Like they're going to need a lot of production from him, so he didn't want him to start. He wanted him to come in second. I don't know how that worked, but that was more so his thinking. Do you know what I mean?
That was questionable. That one is questionable because what Charles said is really important. Like, when does your passion overcome your your resilience to stay in line? In terms of like he can play. Mm-hmm. And he should play, but if Steve Kerr is going to be playing him off the bench, like, and what I would be thinking is, okay, he doesn't think I'm worth it, or he doesn't think that I'm that player yet, in a way, and that makes me question myself in many ways. If I was him.
Yeah, for sure, but it's for him to still prove. Do you know what I mean? He hasn't been consistent enough to be like, okay, cool, yeah, you're a superstar.
But he showed the flashes,
and definitely showing the flashes, and definitely I feel like he should be trusted. But that's why I feel like that's the question mark of like where the investment is going to be and where's it going to come from them. Do you know what I mean? I don't know what it is, and like this year, I think it'll be nice to see them in the playoffs, but I don't really see them going far. If I'm being honest, I just don't see that from them. I feel like that would be very unlikely to see.
Very unlikely.
It would be nice,
but it would be nice. It would be nice. But another team that I'll speak about before I ask you guys about like your disappointment so far, the Suns. The Suns have got a new point guard this year.
Interesting.
They got Tyus Jones. They picked him up. I think Tyus has been averaging like 10 points on 48%, 37.5% from the free, and he's both top 20 in both assists and steals. So last year they wanted to see the experiment of like Devin Booker and Bradley Beal. Can they both play point guard? I think the answer for that is no. Both of them are.
Yeah.
They can play it in flashes. But consistently, I don't think we can say that they can both really play point guard to that level that can facilitate. Like in terms of knowing, okay, you need to get a touch here, you need to get a touch now.
Bill plays SG. Simple
He does.
Yeah.
And Bill plays SG small forward and Booker pretty much plays shooting guard every time. But I think now, one of my boys said that, Dylan said that KD's going to win MVP.
I was going to talk about that.
I don't see KD winning MVP.
I know who's going to win.
Who's going to win MVP?
Jokic.
No, that's not going to happen.
Jokic's going to win it.
Just before we go back. Just before we go.
You go. Let's stay on the Suns quick.
Just before we go out of that Suns thing. I do see the drive. That I'm pretty sure Dylan, a couple episodes ago, said, I agree with you, Dylan. He has energy. He has...
Kevin Durant.
Yes, Kevin Durant.
Okay.
The man himself, KD, Slim Reaper.
Okay.
He's the man.
I wouldn't say MVP. I'm not saying that.
I agree with him.
I see that passion.
I'm confused.
I see that passion that he wants the MVP. I see that. Absolutely. And honestly, I won't.
Why now?
He only has one.
But why now?
I won't rule him out because he's tired of people thinking that like there's a top three and he's not part of it.
He's not a part of it.
He's not a part of it. Apparently, he's tired of that. He's tired of that.
He's not part of the top
the way he's played the last few games,
it's been good.
The way he started off,
it's been good.
Very good. And it's like in a way overshadowing D-Book and
But he's
stuff.
a better player than Devin Booker.
He is. I agree with you. But it's like now we got to look at the dynamics. KD went to Suns. That was D-Book's team.
It's still D-Book's team. You don't have to be the best player on your team for it to be your team. You don't.
Wait, say that again?
You don't have to be the best player on your team for it to be your team.
Yeah. I mean, it was Steph's team.
Steph was the best player on that team. Well, Steph. Okay, no, sorry.
Oh,
that's a different debate.
Yeah.
I don't agree with that.
No bars.
But I think the Suns are going to be interesting this year. They've got a new coach as well, and as we were speaking about earlier about these new coaches, and they're making an impact. I think defensively, whether or not they're going to be able to stop people is going to be the interesting thing. That consistently, because right now it's looking like we just score, and
that's what the league's going to nowadays.
Yeah, but it's a recipe that only works so far. Do you know what I mean? There's a reason where like in the playoffs, like there's a stat that says like typically a team that wins the championship is top 10 defense, top 10 offense for the last however many years. That's what you've needed.
Oh, yeah.
So I think right now it's good to see. It's good to see there's new flashes of like them being consistent and them like going further than last year. Because I think getting swept by the Wolves last year was distasteful and humbling. Very, very humbling to get swept by the Wolves, like a very up-and-coming team. So I think that they also too have something to prove. So that fire you're seeing in KD is also like a thing of like, yo, last year we was embarrassed. This year we have to stand on business. You know what I mean?
It's more like KD doesn't have much time left, and you know he is. Like no matter what anyone says, he's a top 5 player.
He is, but I think he can go for a long time.
Top 5 player where?
In the league, yes.
You're just saying things.
But I think he with his play style, he can go for a long time.
He could.
Like again, it's to do with his passion. If he wants to do it,
top 5,
then he can play for as long as he wants.
In terms of overall like shooting.
Wait, top 5 of all time. Hold up.
Oh no.
He's a top 5 right now, currently in the league.
Oh, currently in the
league. He's not top 5, bro. He's not top 5. Give me your top 5. Give me your top 5 right now. Give me your top 5 right now.
Individuals.
Give me. I don't. As individuals, give me your top 5. Let's hear it quickly, briefly. Let's hear your top 5.
Luka Doncic.
Okay.
All right.
Jokic.
Okay.
Kevin Durant.
Okay.
I would put LeBron James there.
Ooh. No bars.
No, definitely. Keep on going. They have one more player.
And Shea.
This guy's not a serious human, bro. So no Giannis is in your top 5?
Oh.
He's not.
That's kind of crazy. No Joel Embiid in your top 5?
He's never.
Nah, Joel Embiid, I can't.
He's never in my top 5. He hasn't been in my top 5 at all.
No Jason Tatum in your top 5?
Jason Tatum.
That's crazy.
Maybe I would.
Crazy.
I might change Shea with.
Who else am I thinking?
Okay.
That's enough. That's enough. It's alright though. It's alright. KD's in your top 5 and LeBron. That's crazy. But
and LeBron.
I'm gonna move on. So guys, so
players,
far,
impact, value. It's very important.
And all of the people I just named also have, I think, more value than KD and LeBron.
I would change Jason Tatum with Shea, but Shea is very close.
Shea is very close, but he's not better than Jason Tatum. He's not better than Jason Tatum.
I agree with you.
I think I need a few more years with Shea. few
more years of Jay.
I just like what I saw.
Yeah. Because Jason Tatum, he's been doing it.
He's been doing it for 7-8 years, bro. 7-8 years.
It's been that long. It's been that long.
Bro, it's crazy.
Crazy.
And the minimum for him, actually, let's not talk.
I remember when he was only 21.
Yeah.
He's only 19. What was the meme that they said back in the day?
I don't remember. What was the meme?
It was like, he's only 19.
Yes. There was all the things about like still under 25 and
Yeah.
until he hit 26. But he's championship.
Hold on. How old is Devin Booker?
Devin Booker's like
28.
28.
27, 28.
But he had a bad team for a long time, bro. Devin Booker had a bad team for a long time, so that hindered his career. But on the first week, you were talking about Denver. So I'm going to ask you guys, which teams have disappointed you so far this season?
It's a good question.
Which teams have been disappointed?
Yeah, I've got a couple.
Yeah, you got a couple.
I got a couple.
You got a couple.
Yeah? You got a couple?
I ain't got a couple.
Uh-huh.
My couple ain't the same as your couple.
I said, what's your couple?
My couple. Alright, I tell a lie. My couple is one is disappointing. But yeah, it's disappointing currently. I mean, we're only 4 or 5 games in.
Yeah, 4 or 5 games in, yeah.
You know.
No buzz.
Denver.
Let's be honest.
Let's be honest
about ourselves.
But before we get into Denver,
Milwaukee
Bucks. Yeah.
Milwaukee.
Yeah.
Like he just pivot like that. Say no more. We'll talk about Milwaukee.
That's Jokic's game pivot.
Oh my days.
Pivot.
I think Milwaukee, we know what it is, man. We've been speaking about coaching a lot today. They have no identity, bro. I think some guys said that they have Doc and Ham on the bench. Do you know what I mean? That's 1 and 2.
They're missing one other Donny.
Who?
The necessities.
Don't play around.
They need to bring him.
Oh, he's injured.
Is he injured?
Yeah.
Yeah, but like, there's not much impact. But I like it.
That's impact right there.
I like it.
That's impact right there.
He's gonna define them in what capacity? He's gonna define their identity. Like, how is he gonna help?
Sneeze him.
Giannis doesn't, bro. Giannis is still averaging 35 or whatever. Giannis is still getting buckets, bro.
Imagine if he was there right there.
Bro, the guy is just his shit. Like, as much listen, Fanasis, I'm just a compa, bro. Do your thing, you're professional, bro. You made it, you're incredible. Great, bro. He's a cheerleader, man. He's a cheerleader, bro. That's his role on that team. He's a cheerleader. You can't be looking to that guy to give your team identity. You can't. The same way, like, even though Chris
in the locker room.
Do you know what I mean? Like we were speaking earlier today, like even though Chris Middleton is out, he's still not going to save them when he comes back.
Definitely not.
Do you know what I mean? Like he can't cover the cracks. Like defensively, they don't know what they're going to do.
Yeah,
they're switching guys. Guys are getting wide open shots. You know, when they were playing the Celtics, it was just it was embarrassing. Do you know what I mean? Like early, like the game 1 of the year, we thought, okay, cool, this is cool. Like Dame is doing his thing, Giannis is doing his thing, but they beat a Sixers team that pretty much had there was no Embiid, no PG.
He's not going to be in for a while.
Yeah, no, that one, we're gonna get onto the Sixers. We're gonna get onto the Sixers because them, man, they're criminals. Criminals, what they're doing, stealing people, good or hard working people's money in the city of Philadelphia. They're stealing. But the Bucks, they need to go and find themselves a real coach, bro. They need to go and do it like somebody that, because Doc is a man manager. That's just what he's a man manager, and I don't really know whether or not he can manage. Like he can manage maybe the personalities of this team, the stardoms, but can he put the X's and O's in place to really have this team thriving? Because I was on record last year to say that I think Giannis and Dame can get 50 in the same game.
Get 50 in the same game.
Yeah, I was wild enough. I said that.
That's 100.
My
two emojis.
Yeah, I did. I said they could both drop 50.
Wait, Jose.
Maybe I was dreaming a little bit, but I've genuinely thought you're combining two nuclear elements together. It's gonna be. Do you know what I mean?
I never had much stock in Damien Lillard. There, I said it.
Pardon? Really?
Never had much stock in that guy.
I don't.
Never much. He's a moments player, but them moments go to nowhere.
He shows up in the moments. Shows up.
That time, it can be right.
Well, it can be wrong.
It can be right. A broken clock is right.
Twice a day.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. But I never really had much stock in that guy.
Really?
Nah, man.
But that guy's also shown a lot of consistency, bro. They put him in the top 75.
Huh?
They put Dame in the top 75.
They did?
Yeah.
How dare they? Nah, man. Dwight Howard put him in there, man.
I agree. I agree.
Damien, what has he done?
Generally, he hasn't done much. He hasn't done much.
Come on now. Let's be real.
But
I just remember one game winner, maybe.
On the brightest stages, he shows up a lot.
Yeah, but them bright stages are so
Dull.
You know,
No, but he's got this like Western Conference Finals. That was the deepest. And like he was good against the Warriors. So like you give him grace. You give him some grace. Like he's consistently got his team to the playoffs. You know what I mean? He's been
it's disrespectful that they put the debate. Oh yeah, Steph or Damien. Like,
It is disrespectful. That is disrespectful. I agree.
Come on, man.
But Steph is
Should even be talked about with Kyrie.
I don't even want to do
Anyway.
that.
You know what?
I don't even want to do that because that Kyrie's also. You agree with him?
Yes.
I don't want to start just yet.
That's crazy. Damien Lillard is better than Kyrie Irving, bro. Damien Lillard is better than Kyrie.
Let's agree to disagree.
Damien Lillard is better than Kyrie Irving, bro. Kyrie Irving is also just a moments man. He's also just a moments man.
But
them moments.
Yeah, but how did he get there? How did he get there?
Them moments.
How did he get there? Has Dame ever had somebody carrying him like that?
Ooh, that's harsh.
Has he?
That's harsh. He was talking about the person who made the best shot of all time in NBA history.
Yeah, I'm talking about that's a moment.
So
That moment there.
That
Dame's
moment
got the moment.
outshines all
Dame's
Dame's,
got this
moments.
in the huddle, straight face
All
into the
Dame's
camera,
moments.
the bye-bye, the clock.
3-1. 3-1.
Okay, and you also didn't have
Came
his
back.
team. He wasn't
Came
carried
back.
by himself.
Okay.
So he was playing.
And Dame's just
this
gone
is a lot of
to.
what if, yeah, but put
and
Dame in that
Dame's just
position.
gone
Dame
to
could do the same
Giannis.
thing, bro. Dame has hit those kind of shots,
Giannis. He's just
Yes.
gone to Giannis.
bro. And this is his second season with him, bro. This is his second season, with him, and they've had bad coaching.
Oh, so that's
They are
his
just
excuse.
I agree.
That's his
I agree.
excuse.
I agree.
LeBron was the coach of that
That's cap, bro.
Oh, so
you don't even believe that, bro.
Tyrone Lue.
Yes, he was, bro. Have you seen Tyrone Lue's teams? Have you seen Tyrone? Nah, you don't even believe. That's an elite coach.
He talks about Steve Kerr.
That's an elite
Tyrone
coach.
Lue. Bro,
Tyrone is an elite coach,
These guys
bro.
averaged less than 10 when they were in the NBA.
So
less than 10.
what's that got to do with anything, bro? We saw what Steve Nash was a coach. What did Steve Nash do? Nothing. So I don't understand.
Exactly. You're adding into my
Steve Nash. Steve Nash averaged more than 10 points in the league. He still did nothing, bro. He still did nothing when he came to that. I don't understand what your point is. All right, like, these men did nothing.
And Tyrone Lue are two different people.
Exactly. They both play the point guard position. And Tyrone Lue is an elite coach. You man can't not even convince me to the slightest degree that Tyrone Lue is not a great coach.
When LeBron left,
have you been watching him what he's been doing?
when LeBron left Cleveland,
yes, that's talent
Tyrone
leaving, bro.
Lue got fired. He got fired,
Bro, that's talent
The
leaving
next
the
season.
team, bro. That's talent. Do you know how much the talent of LeBron James leaving your team is, bro?
But so the talent of Tyrone Lue wasn't applicable there, was it?
Cool. Say no more. I don't know how we got here from Dame Lillard's better carry of him, but it's calm. Denver Nuggets. What's going on over there, Charles?
I'll tell you.
You just signed your boy in the offseason. If you didn't know, Mr. Zero himself, Mr. Russell Westbrook.
But he ain't zero right now. He's
that's
number
a good
4.
signing.
He's number 4.
He's number 4. He is number 4.
That's a good signing.
That's a great signing.
Yeah, but what's he been doing, bro?
What's
he been doing right now?
What's he been doing? Yeah. He's been facilitating.
And that's been translated into what? What's that? Translated?
Yeah,
into?
what? 2 for 2.
2 for 2.
2 for 2.
From defending champions. 3-time MVP on your team.
Hold on now.
They're not defending champions, but previous champions.
Let's see. This is what people do, isn't it? This is what the people do.
Let's look at it. 22 points last game.
22 points last game.
Okay, 21 minutes.
Let me stop you right there. You don't need to dive any deeper.
No deeper.
You don't need to dive any deeper. I'll have you know, he played good in them games before that one.
Oh, is it?
The Toronto Raptors game, he played nice.
Was that not the last game you guys played?
That wasn't the last game.
Who did you play?
We played Vinny.
Who?
Who did we play?
Toronto, bro.
We didn't play Toronto.
You played Toronto last, bro.
We played Brooklyn. Toronto was a third game.
You played Brooklyn. Did you guys win against Brooklyn?
Yes, we did. In OT fashion.
That's when he had 22.
In OT. Brooklyn's taking you to OT.
That's crazy.
I'll be honest, I'm liking what I'm seeing out of Brooklyn. I'll be honest.
Brooklyn,
as a fan, as a neutral, just watching them, they're very entertaining.
They're not bad.
They're very entertaining to watch. They're not going anywhere.
Cam Thomas is very entertaining to watch.
That whole team is entertaining. Dennis Schroeder's a show. Ben Simmons is getting there with a little post hook. You should be happy with Ben Simmons getting his post hook. Though he does have more fouls and field goals right now. So
I'm gonna take him on. I'm not
too happy with him on my fantasy league, but I believe in him. That's why I took him.
Oh, what is it?
You believe in him.
I do believe in him too.
Ben Simmons?
Yeah, I believe in Ben Simmons.
I believe in Markel Fultz. Where is that guy? You believe in Markel Fultz? Bring him back into the court.
I heard that name in time.
Come on, man.
But again, Denver. What's going on over there?
I'll let you know.
Why is it not translating to wins? Why is things looking a bit sketchy?
You know,
you're 2-2, and the 2 wins against the Raptors and the Nets. And you went OT with the Nets.
I have something
And
to say.
who did we lose to?
You
We
lost to
OKC.
Yup, smoked.
Okay.
Smoked.
We lost to OKC.
They put you in that pack. Mm-hmm.
All right. First seed.
Yeah.
Who else did we lose to?
Lakers?
No, we didn't lose to the Lakers.
Let me see Denver.
We'll beat the Lakers. I'll tell you that
It
one.
was OKC, Toronto, Lakers, and Brooklyn that he played.
We lost to the Lakers.
Yeah. They can put you in that pack.
No, how much we lose by? How much we lose by? I know we kept Bronny James to 0 though. You believe that?
But it's been I don't know if it's been.
It's been rocky.
It has been rocky.
It's just baby steps, please.
You think
No,
that's what
don't
it
do
is?
that. Don't
They've had
say
two
that.
months. It's been.
We had a chat.
I don't like when people give teams
It's been
the benefit of the doubt.
What?
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
I hate
No. It was the Clippers, not the Lakers. They played the Clippers. They lost to the Clippers.
We lost to the Clippers.
It was the Clippers, Oklahoma City,
And the way I've been
Raptors and
seeing
Nuggets.
the way I've been seeing people
Raptors and Nets. Sorry.
Oh, it was the
people
Clippers.
overrating
my
the
bad.
Clippers.
I'll be honest. Yeah, I also threw some shade at them earlier in the season. But go on.
The way they be overrating the Clippers.
Overrate. Okay, go on.
Or not even overrating. Apologies, rating. I see them after 4 or 5 games. 3 people averaging 20.
Yeah.
Come on, my guy.
I'll be real. That Norman Powell addition by subtraction he might be on to
He's trying
something.
the most.
Bro, he's averaging 22, 21 points a game, bro.
Yeah, give it time. Zubac is averaging 20.
20 and 10. No, but Zubac is averaging the most rebounds in the league right now, bro.
Yeah, he's been doing that.
Zu's a problem, bro.
I like Zu.
Yeah.
When my boy was there, he was playing his best game.
Exactly, with
He was
Zu.
playing his with
Exactly.
Zu. He was playing his best game.
Yeah.
But now that your boy is not there, that's not your boy anymore.
But I think you know what?
He's decent.
You know, I'll give Denver some grace because they played the Clippers, maybe not a top team, but they played 2 tough teams. They did, and then the teams that they beat, the teams that they're meant to beat. So I think I'll give them the grace of that they're still finding their feet.
They're finding
but,
their
but I expect to see more from them. I expect to see more from them. If they're going to contend for a championship, you win these games, bro.
If you want to hear my
win
take,
these
they did win those games.
They won those 2, but you beat OKC and you beat the Clippers. You're meant to do that.
Oh, come on now. Come on.
if you want to hear my take,
Come on now.
Go on.
let me hear you correctly. Yeah, I think that when Ant took out the Denver Nuggets, it was a wake up call. It was a wake up call that the Denver Nuggets were built to defeat the LA Lakers, and that's it. That's it. When Anthony Edwards, a young star, single-handedly, in my opinion, took out the Denver
Don't
Nuggets.
do that.
Single-handedly is a bit
Don't
crazy.
do that.
Single-handedly is a bit crazy.
Single-handedly.
That's very crazy.
Don't
Still.
do
That's a
that.
bit crazy. Still.
They got 2 8-footers, 2 skyscrapers, the Twin Towers.
They were doing
Took
that
out-
thing.
And
out
now
the
one took the Twin Tower.
Yeah.
And obviously,
There's a lot.
like
It's a single tower
you want
now.
Jamal Murray to play. He hasn't been playing the way
He ain't been playing the way
he
he's
used to
been
play
playing.
with
No,
that
exactly.
when he was versus the Lakers.
And do you know
But-
what? Wait, hold on. Jamal Murray got his contract disgusting. His contract disgusting for how he's playing. And that's minimized the
because he had them-
opportunities
that's because he had
for
them-
the Denver Nuggets to recruit some good people.
You get paid if you win them a chip. You win them
The
a chip, you
Denver
get paid.
Nuggets-
That's what that is. He won them a chip. He helped win them a chip. That's what you got
Well,
paid for.
Jamal
Lakers
Murray is
defeating
not that kind of
team.
player that deserves all that money, man.
I agree. For right now, it doesn't
Come on,
look
man.
like he's that kind of player.
MPJ, as much as I like him,
Yeah, no. I think what he was meant to be, he's just never been, and that's just.
and I think
I wouldn't say he's never been.
No. I think he's accepting his role.
He's
accepting his role.
He's 3-and-D, bro. He's meant to be. He's meant to.
I
be
wouldn't
more
say
than
he's
3-and-D.
never been in the playoffs against
There's
certain
games. There's
teams.
games that he's lit up.
He's
some teams.
amazing.
He's lit up some teams.
He's
bro.
amazing. Like
But
I've looked at him versus the Lakers, I'm like, shit.
I'll be real. In my personal opinion, the most consistent player outside of Jokic, the most consistent player on the Nuggets is Aaron Gordon, bro.
Yeah.
Every other night, you know you're gonna
Yeah,
get out of
yeah,
him. Hard work, rebounding,
Yeah.
catching those lobs. You know
Yeah.
it. Literally,
I
after
like
Jokic
it.
is him.
Yeah.
Jamal Murray.
And you know who's after that?
Or who? You're gonna say Russell Westbrook.
Michael Porter
After
Jr.?
5 games, you're gonna say Russell Westbrook.
No, I'm not going to do that.
What are you gonna say? Chris Brown.
No bars. Russell Westbrook. No bars. He is changing everyone's mentality in that locker room.
Really?
He's
Single-handedly, he's the one.
Single-handedly. Who is the leader of the Nuggets? Who is?
Nikola Jokic, bro.
Yeah, but vocally. Tell me.
I guess DeAndre Jordan.
What?
Wow. Do you see
DJ.
do you see how Draymond Green guards Russell Westbrook?
Everybody guards him like that.
He stays in the paint.
Everybody guards him like that.
While Russell Westbrook is outside, like in 3 perimeter, he stays in the paint.
And let him do that.
That hurts, bro.
Oh, this is for you, sorry. I don't even know.
That hurts, bro.
So-
and that was the same last year in the playoffs. In the highest level of basketball, Russell Westbrook was
And he's
left
still
in
there.
space.
And he's still there.
I think
people trying to say he's not worthy of the NBA.
No, he definitely.
I wouldn't say that.
I don't think some guys saying he needs to retire. And I don't think he needs to retire.
He needs to.
I heard that.
People have been the coaches, and like you said, coaches are a big deal now.
Yeah, they are. They're big deal. Very
They've
big
been
deal.
using Russell Westbrook wrong all these times.
I hear it.
Washington Wizards, Russ, arguably his best, arguably his second best, apart from his best
season. You think so?
Yeah,
Fair enough.
second or third out of them triple doubles. Cause boy, he dragged them. Bradley Beal wasn't playing a lot of games then.
Yeah.
Russell had to. Oh my.
But then that makes you question, like,
It makes you question a lot of things.
And that makes you question,
Tyrone
like,
Lue. What we talking about with Tyrone Lue?
but does Russ
Tyrone Lue
need
put him in some positions.
a team tailored to him?
He does. We've
Does
seen
he
that.
need a team
does,
tailored
he
to
does,
him
definitely does.
Russell.
to reach his maximum potential?
Of course he
He does.
does.
A
man.
lot of stars do. Like there's very few stars that you can just plug and play them. Very,
But the
very
thing is
few.
with Russell Westbrook, yeah, we forget to realize he's one of the best assistants as well.
He is. He's one of the best rebounding guards, and he's one
Our
of the
best rebounding guards.
Yeah.
He every night, every day, every game, he'll give you 100.
100%. You know,
He'll give you 150.
He's a miniature Giannis. He is. He's a
He'll
miniature.
give you
Giannis,
150.
for sure.
Maybe that extra 50, we can take that away. Maybe we'll take that away. Maybe that extra 50 is another 4 turnovers. But that extra 50 will also get you to overtime.
That's true.
And that's what you did with the Toronto Raptors.
Well, with Jamal
But
Murray,
that's not what he's doing with the Denver Nuggets, and I don't believe that will ever be his role again.
That's all right.
Pardon?
I don't believe that will ever be his role again.
What would...
To be the focal point.
The focal point.
Of course, bro. What season are we in now?
For him, I don't even know.
What season are we in now, bro?
Maybe like
I just want to see him dunk
not
the
18.
ball like he used to, like, you know. I just want to see him, like, I
he's
want to
getting
reminisce
older,
on the old Russell Westbrook
He's getting
sometimes.
older, but he still has it in him. Like
He's got it in him, bro. But no one's giving him the...
He doesn't have the same authority. Like he doesn't have the same.
There's no authority.
license to go.
He ain't got the same license. And in fairness, let me be real.
You think he's lost a step?
He has. He has. He hasn't been always the best 3-point shooter.
He hasn't.
He hasn't always been the best free throw shooter. I don't know where I'm going with this. But he gives you heart. He gives you soul.
He does.
All of them.
And that's important.
Bradley Beal's best season, who was it with?
It was Russ. I know Paul George's best season. It was also with Russ for sure. For sure.
And
Russ
they're trying to
definitely
tell
has
me he ain't the best.
No, he has a big.
He ain't a good teammate.
No, he's a great.
LeBron James.
LeBron liked him. The guys liked him. A lot of guys liked him.
I don't fit Russ like him.
He has something special.
I don't fit Russ
You don't
like
think Russ like LeBron?
No.
Okay.
I don't think Russ like
Because Russ and LeBron, the way they play is...
I think LeBron wanted Chris Paul and Russell's, and they got Russ, and then was like, I'll stick with him. And Russell was like, I see this.
That's the same with IT, bro. It's
I see this guy, man. I see this guy.
Back in the
man.
day.
That was tough, man. That was a tough situation. But last thing, one thing I'm about to talk about the rookies. Rookies this season.
Are we not going to talk about the Mavs today? Are we not?
I'll give you a little bit of run. Go on.
Are we not going to talk about?
the Mavs?
So no, I mean just like as people have told, like I have mentioned before in previous episodes, I expect them to win a season. They have pressure on their back.
You bet them to win a
the
series.
season.
Win the playoffs.
You bet them to be MVP.
Yes.
You bet them to win champions
The
this year.
championships. Yes. Yes.
Nah, man.
Because these are the people that came from, what was it, the play-ins to the finals last year?
No. It wasn't the Plains. They weren't in the Plains last year.
They were never in the play.
Well, like
They had
6th
the
seed,
4th seed last year.
Yeah, bro.
6th, 5th.
What are you trying to do here, bro?
You're trying to make the
Regardless,
story sweeter. It's all right. Let him tell the story. Let him tell the story. Let him tell the story.
regardless, I believe that they will
This is the
win.
Kyrie. Just so you know, sorry to cut you. This is the
No,
Kyrie
no,
vibes.
no.
This is that
Kyrie
Kyrie.
Byron.
I
This is
believe
that
in
Kyrie
this
source.
team. I believe in this team. But
Yeah.
regardless, they will win the chip this year.
They
And
definitely
they have to.
They have to.
They have to in a way.
Based off what? Because Kyrie's getting old.
No.
You want to see him lift that trophy one more time. That's the reason.
Because of last year.
Because of last year, what? Last year they got cooked, bro. Last year they couldn't hold a candle to the
They got
Celtics.
cooked, but they first cooked multiple teams.
I don't know if they cooked. They struggled against some.
They did struggle.
They struggled against some. They did win.
So we're
They
just going to
struggled against
disregard making the finals now.
Some teams, if
we're going to
if one man didn't
disregard
have
that.
something wrong with his knee.
There you go.
We're going to
One man didn't have something wrong with his knee.
There you go.
Would have been ropes.
There you go.
I'll be real with you.
It's tough. Not like Luka's greatness is definitely. I know Luka also was carrying some injuries, but that series against the Clippers could have looked, as you were saying, could have looked completely different. Could have looked like them and the Clippers. You know, always like throughout history, not history, but like the last 4 seasons, that matchup in the playoff has always been magic.
It's amazing.
Whichever one of them has won,
but
usually they go on some kind of deep run esque. You know what I mean?
But do you think that's what installed the deep run from the Mavs, bro?
No,
do you remember what he did?
That was a good matchup
to Rudy Gobert.
For sure, yeah, because that's a team that he can. That's a team where he can easily exploit their weaknesses. Like having Rudy Gobert on the floor with a player like Luka or Kyrie.
Come on,
that's literally like a dummy in the wind blowing. Like, cool, come here, bring him up, pull up the screen,
and it's like,
and you cooking, bro. That's it.
Exactly, and it was the same way the other way around. They were making beautiful buckets. Paul George was going off sometimes.
Yeah, he was.
But who won at the end of that? The Mavericks won.
Yeah, the Mavericks
and
won.
They continued. They took out Ant.
They did.
Yes,
they did.
And they got to the finals.
Yeah, they did get to the finals.
They got to the finals. Okay,
They did.
They took out a very good OKC. And you know what?
A very inexperienced. Am I right?
Yeah. A team that he doesn't believe in much.
But that's what I'm saying.
Inexperienced OKC.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Like they've got that far. Yeah. But they couldn't handle the pressure at the end of the rainbow. They couldn't handle it.
Okay. I'm interested. This rainbow is interesting. Go ahead.
But in the meantime, I would just like to talk
you know what's at the end of the rainbow?
About
a leprechaun.
There's a pot of gold.
A pot of gold.
But I will say, getting Klay has been nice for them.
Amazing.
You know
I like it.
And Klay is. I'm a big fan of. I was a big fan of the Splash Brothers. Still, to some degree, Steph got his cousins out now. He's got his cousin Buddy Hield with him, but we'll not go back to the Warriors. But Klay's been shooting 45% from the free on 11 attempts so far,
and he's only
averaging
really
19.7 points.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? He's fitting perfectly into the thing. I think into their system. I think genuinely, like you've heard, I listened to a lot of the TNT guys. Now stopping Luka and stopping Kyrie is very difficult. You have to guard them one-on-one.
Talk to me.
You have to, because if you're going to leave Klay open, that means if you leave Klay open, that's 30 points that are going to come your way. Because he's going to score those threes. If you give it open looks all day, all night long, long day. And then Lively and Gafford in the paint just catching lobs, and then PJ just coming in slashing. It's tough. I'll be honest, it's a very good team. But I still think defensively, I have worries. Defensively, I still have worries because Klay, while he wants to prove about that he is what he was before. Yet to be seen, and the older you get, things just get tougher.
I remember this guy arguing about how good Klay was on defense.
That was before he had injuries.
How good he was.
And I still believe that.
You don't see any splash of that?
I think he can have it in moments, but I think consistently he can't do that anymore. The consistency that we saw before, where he would lock up the best player and come down the other side and rain bombs on your head, I don't think we're going to see that anymore. I don't think so. I don't think that's what we should expect from him. Personally, I would rather. In some way, I think I would even like him to come off the bench. I'd rather them run.
Klay isn't that player that you think he is anymore, though. Klay plays in a specific role. When you join the Mavs, even Kyrie in a way had to adapt to the Mavs and the way that Luka plays as well. I'm not ashamed to admit it. That team is Luka's team. But
why would you be? Sorry, go. Sorry.
But the way everyone plays in that team, the way they adapt, it is a perfect fit for everyone. Because last game, Klay did not play many minutes.
Yeah, he didn't,
and he didn't play too well either. But that didn't matter because if you saw him during that game, he was happy for like the way that the
thing was moving. Yeah,
the way that the game was played. If you saw like his reaction to Luka scoring that dagger, happy. He knows what he wants now. He wants another ring, and he wants to get it his way. And obviously, his way is not the Golden State way, but his way is with another team. And honestly, I believe it. I completely believe it. Having another 3-point shooter, because our 3-point shots during the playoffs was really good in the corners.
Yeah, and then everywhere else is like you guys couldn't hit anything. On the wing, absolutely zero. Absolutely nothing.
And that's why adding Klay into it.
Yeah. It's a great addition. I can't lie. And there was only one, blockade in a way, and it was the Boston Celtics.
And they're still there, bro.
And they're still there.
And they're still yet to get healthy, and they're still dominating this league right now.
But you know who else is coming?
Who's coming?
Don't make me laugh.
Who's coming?
Fucking
We
Russell
bring it
Westbrook.
back now, y'all.
Who's coming?
Jokic is gonna win MVP.
Oh, I don't want to hear this.
And he's gonna ball out.
This is the
and
guy
it's gonna
that's
come.
gonna
It's coming.
He's coming.
He's coming.
But I think that's a good place to
And
end.
when they get more,
Go on, finish.
when they get more trades coming in,
yeah.
because they need shooters.
Who are you gonna get?
We're gonna call someone. We're gonna call someone. Hey, mark my words. No bars.
No bars. Zero.
We're coming in.
So the Nuggets are gonna get somebody. The Mavericks are gonna win the chip.
Hey, ho. It might be the guy giving them the 3-pointers.
Zero war.
We'll leave it at that.
Yeah. But you guys know what it is. We've been in the hoop. Catch you guys later. Peace.
A bit.
In there. We out.